Good morning. Welcome to this centre coaching voice workshop. Today we're going to be focusing on Shakespearean sonnets, as of course you all know because you've all been asked to learn a sonnet. It's quite obvious really what we're going to be doing today. My name is Lewin de Berg, and just to tell you a little bit about myself, I trained as an actor at the Webber Douglas Academy of Dramatic Art in London and also at the École Jacques Lecoq in Paris. So very much a classical training and then a physical training. And then after having worked as an actor for about 10 years, I started finding I was doing much more voice work, and then I went and studied for a master's degree in voice studies at the Central School of Speech and Drama, which is also in London. And as a result of that, what I do now is I teach actors, both established actors and trainee actors, in voice and speech and text work. And I work at some of the major London drama schools. For example, I lecture at RADA, at the Central School of Speech and Drama, and also at the Guildford School of Acting. And what we're going to do today, it all sort of says what it does really. It's the Shakespearean Sonnets workshop. But the things we're going to look at in particular today are Shakespeare's use of rhythm, Shakespeare's use of repetition, repeating certain words, and also things like alliteration and assonance. And I'll come on to alliteration and assonance a little bit later on in the workshop. So we'll explore those. We'll do work very much as a group. We'll also work individually, and I'll also get you to work in pairs. But I have cunningly spotted that there are 9 people in the room, so we'll have one group of 3, but that's absolutely fine. Other things we will work on are just the real true vocal function, how we can best use our voices, use the breath to really deliver the words that Shakespeare has clearly taken so much time to write down in these wonderful sonnets. So it's not just a matter of getting up and just speaking the words, you know, my mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. No, we want to really invest in the language, invest in the emotion of the words, in the vowel sounds, in the consonant sounds. So we'll go through a lot of exercises which will, I hope, bring all of that to life for you. But before we do all of that, I just have 2 further things to say. Firstly, we'll start off by having about a 25-minute physical and vocal warm-up session, for which I would ask you, don't have to do it yet, but I'd ask you to remove your shoes. But you don't have to do that just yet. And the second thing I would like to say is that if at any stage during this workshop you have any questions and you would like to address a question to me, please do feel free. I do reserve the right to say I can't answer that yet. That's either because there isn't time or because I don't know the answer. However, we can always try and look at the answer together. If it's a question that I feel that is valid for everybody, then yes, we'll certainly address it. If it's a question that's very particular to your own sonnet, and it might take us off into a tangent, I might say, well, maybe we could address that after the workshop or in a break or something like that. But do feel free at any time just to attract my attention and ask a question. Preferably not, though, halfway through an exercise. If you've got a couple working, let's let them finish, and then we'll have a bit of discussion. Are there any questions at this stage? Good. Well, the next thing we're going to do is we've just got to rearrange the room slightly for the warm-up. So we'll do that, and while we're doing that, if you could just get yourselves ready. The warm-up will involve some standing work, and also I will get you on the floor at some stage. Not for too long. It's obviously quite comfortable, but not that comfortable. But I'll get you on the floor we'll go through some basic breathing exercises and some voice exercises. So if, for example, you're wearing a belt or anything like that and you feel that it might actually hurt your lower back when you're moving around on the floor, now would be the time to remove it. Obviously, don't remove it if it means your trousers are going to fall down. Good. Thank you very much. We'll start the warm-up just after we've arranged the room.